And we're committed to advancing transgender equality in the classroom, on the playing field, at work, in our military, in our housing and healthcare systems, everywhere, simply everywhere.
Something brief. Dr. Ziegler, would you be interested in providing that to the community and back to school?
Everything that Mr. Mahevdi mentioned is part of the rollout plan. So we have a pretty robust indoctrination plan ready to go, enculturation plan for this ready to go as we move into the new school year.
Thank you, Dr. Ziegler. I was just going by what the items were on the slide.
So we have a pretty robust indoctrination plan.
Hi, I'm Nadine, a sex educator.
And I'm Eva, a sex researcher.
I use the pronouns she and her because I'm a woman, and when I was your age, I used to be a girl.
Gender is how you feel on the inside about whether you're a boy or a girl, a man or a woman. If you're non-binary, feel like neither or both. People can also be fluid, feel more like female, more like male, based on a different day or time. It's really individual.
Absolutely.
Everyone born with a vulva is a girl. True or false?
Or identifies as a girl. Well, not everybody is sure, and that makes sense. But our genitals actually don't determine our gender. So some people born with vulvas can be boys.
Bro, they getting out of hand, bro. I'm just trying to buy my baby some books, bro. B is for bi. C is for coming out. D is for drag. These are children books, guys. These are children books. Non-binary, Listen, this is picture books. This is picture books. My 4-year-old don't know what the fuck non-binary is.
Matt, I want to show this to you. You're a parent, right? Okay? It's perfectly normal for 10 years and up. Here's just one page I want you to see here.
For 10 and up, huh?
It's unspeakable what these people have done to our children.
Do you think kids should be at Pride?
Yeah. I am non-binary.
Yeah?
I have the perfect cape for it.
A flag. Yes. It
is fantabulous. I don't care if anyone says no if this is not fantabulous, because it is fantabulous.
You think kids can get the word out?
Yeah, I really do. It's important to talk to kids about this stuff because if you don't, they could have made a big change that you never knew about. Kids are very powerful.
Kids are being taught you might feel like you're a boy, even if you have a vagina and you're a girl. You are what you feel you are.
Some people are girls, some are boys, some are both, some are neither. Gender is all about how we feel on the inside and how we express ourselves.
Ah, the gender fluid teacher. What do I go by in the classroom? I go by Teacher Fambrini.
As a queer and trans teacher, my agenda is to show little boys that they don't have to be as stereotypically masculine, that they can paint their nails and wear earrings and still be a guy and it can be cool.
So you worry that there could be a sort of social contagion element of this?
A teeny tiny bit, maybe.
Looking back on it, it was the same pattern, just kids who were really struggling, kids who were very alone and isolated.
They have anxiety. They don't fit in with their peers. They don't know where they belong.
Maybe they didn't have a welcoming family life. They just got caught up in these communities online.
Then they discover, hey, there's this group of people, and they also don't fit in. They're different. They're not sure who they are. Gee, that's where I fit in.
Today is the day before my top surgery. I am waking up tomorrow at 5 a.m. to have a subcutaneous mastectomy.
We're telling children when they haven't fully developed that all you have to do is medically transition and you fit in. I was one of those kids. It got me at 42. Your child doesn't have a chance.
As parents of transgender children, affirming your child's identity is one of the most powerful things you can do to keep them safe and healthy.
And you're affirming it with hormones that have never been used in this way.
Puberty blockers, which are completely reversible.
Completely reversible.
One of the drugs used is Lupron, right? Which has actually been used to chemically castrate sex offenders.
You know what? I'm not sure that we should continue with this interview.
So you don't want to talk about the drugs that you give to kids, or?
How can they be removing the healthy breasts of 15-year-old girls?
As you can see, my nipples have been removed from my body. Where they are, I don't know. I am experiencing phantom nipple.
Trans rights. This is only going in one direction. You will respect us.
As parents come to understand more about gender identity, kids are coming out at younger ages.
It's exciting.
When you see Desmond, what comes to mind? What do you think about?
Inspirational.
Yeah.
Brave, courageous.
Anyone can do drag. Everyone can do drag.
Everyone can.
Your mom can do drag. There's no genders. You can be male, female, any or none. Only US people can have a bunch of made-up genders.
That's not true at all.
No. What has this world come to? It's come to a world where drag kids actually exist.
And people do ketamine on a couch.
Just make sure you're ahead of the game. Just 'cause we got a lot of things to buy. Kristen, baby, Jane, Lene, Papa. It's time for Africa.
And you know who gets it right? Is this next generation.
The next generation who's already telling us that our antiquated ideas of things have to be a certain way just don't apply to them.
They're rejecting a lot of our social mores. They're tweaking the system.
Story time. This has been my first year in preschool with a class of my own, teaching alongside another queer neurodivergent educator, and we have been rocking our Choose class. We've been talking about gender and skin color and consent and empathy and our bodies and autonomy. It's been fabulous. So today at the lunch table, when the topic of gender and genitals came up, one of our students plainly looked up and said, "Well, I'm a girl today, but I know that teacher Co isn't." No, they're NB. And the look on the incoming teacher's face was priceless. She was shocked in a good way, and she just looked around at the two of us and said, "This class is incredible, and I am so impressed."
You think that we'll corrupt your kids if our agenda goes unchecked? Funny, just this once, you're correct. We'll convert your children. Happens bit by bit, quietly and subtly, and you will barely notice it.
Gender-creative parenting is a better option for parenting than assigning kids genders at birth.
Hey, Davy.
Yes?
If a person doesn't feel like they're a boy or a girl, what do we call them?
They.
What are your preferred pronouns? They, them.
These are not my preferred pronouns. These are my pronouns.
Mappa, Nini, Nopa, Nori, Opa, Pere, Pom-Pom, Zaza, Zizi.
Trixic, toric, feminomoric, viramoric, allosexual.
They, them, theirs.
They're customizable. Anything can be a pronoun, really.
Neurodivergent, noun self pronouns. Animal, noun self pronouns.
New pronouns.
So gender dysphoria.
Gender euphoria.
I describe myself as agender.
What is androsexual? Gender queer person.
Homosexuality, bi doesn't really fit them, lesbian doesn't really fit them, pan, asexual, etc.
Asexual, demisexual, and cupiosexual.
Ultrasexual.
Ace flux. Asexuality and allosexuals.
Neuroqueer. Gray sexuality.
I'm demisexual.
Jexera is a gender identity that's similar to being a girl.
Let's talk about cupiosexuals and cupio-romantics.
Let's talk about libidoist and non-libidoist asexual.
Pangender.
Non-asexual aromantic and allosexual aromantic.
Micro-labels. People with penises or people with vaginas, rather than saying male and female or men and women.
Not this, but that. Here's a gender-inclusive tip. Instead of referring to someone's sex at birth as biologically male or biologically female, instead use assigned male at birth or assigned female at birth. The emphasis being here on the word assigned and that it was the doctor who made that decision.
What do you mean by assigned female? Who assigns female?
Yeah, so most times people when they're born, they're assigned a gender
By the doctors.
Yeah. Some women have penises, right? Some men have vaginas.
When the doctor sees the penis and says, this is a male, has the sex of male, that's an arbitrary distinction?
telling that family, based on that little penis, that your child is absolutely 100% male identified, no matter what else occurs in their life, that's not correct.
Have you ever met a 4-year-old who believes in Santa Claus?
Mm-hmm.
So this is someone who believes that a fat man is traveling through the sky on a flying reindeer at lightning speed, coming down his chimney with presents.
Yeah.
Would you say that this is someone who maybe has a tenuous grasp on reality?
They have an appropriate 4-year-old handle on the
Sure.
reality
Agreed.
that's very real for them.
Agreed. But Santa Claus is real for them, but
Yeah.
Santa Claus is not actually real.
Yeah, well, but Santa Claus does deliver their Christmas presents.
Well, yeah, but he's not real, though.
To that child, they are.
To your face, Ty.
Makeup?
You put makeup on it?
Mm-hmm.
How old are you?
7.
No, how old are you?
7!
You're 4.
No, it's 7!
Are you a boy or a girl?
A girl.
A girl?
Mm-hmm.
Were you born a girl?
Hmm?
Were you born a girl?
Yes.
When you were a baby, were you a girl?
Yes.
Are you in a boy's body, though?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, tell TikTok bye.
Bye.
When I see a child who, believes in Santa Claus, and then let's say this is a boy and he says, I'm a girl.
Mm-hmm.
This is someone who can't distinguish between fantasy and reality, so how could you take that as a reality?
I would say that as a pediatrician and as a parent, I would say how wonderful my 4-year-old and their imagination is.
So are gender and sex two different things, or?
Well, I think that they both are and they aren't. I'm comfortable saying that gender and sex are two different constructs, but they're deeply intertwined with each other.
We're talking about gender and sex, and there's a lot of controversies there. If we're talking about a trans woman has all of the male physical characteristics, so would that not be a male then? Couldn't we plainly say this person is a male?
Well, I guess it's like, why are you asking the question? I think I want to understand sort of why that's so important. So if someone tells
Just
you...
to sort of understand reality.
Uh-huh. And why are you concerned with when someone else tells you that they're a man, or even if they use the word male, why are you concerned with not believing them?
I'm just trying to start by getting to the truth,
Yeah, I mean, I'm really uncomfortable with that language of like getting to the truth. Again, in social life.
Why is that uncomfortable?
Because it sounds actually deeply transphobic to me. And if you keep probing, we're gonna stop the interview.
If I probe about what the truth is?
You keep invoking the word truth, which is condescending and rude. I'm saying to you.
How is the word truth condescending and rude?
Why don't you tell me what your truth is? And you're walking on 30 seconds more of thin ice before I get up.
What my truth is? Well, I don't think I really have a truth. I think that there's just the truth, like the reality. And so we should begin by trying to figure out what the reality is.
Well, I mean, I think when someone tells you who they are, you should believe them. So if a person says that they're a woman or they're a man, then that's them telling you their gender is.
This is a place of understanding truth, isn't it? Or
absolutely, we pursue truth, and I'm a social scientist, and that's what I do.
But you just said the truth is transphobic.
That you would say, if you're saying the truth is that I get to say, you're not a man, show me your genitalia, that's transphobic.
No, I don't want to see anybody's genitalia. I just mean, someone can make a statement about themselves that could be untrue. Like, for example, if I were to say that I'm a black man, would you accept that, or would you be skeptical?
Are you black? Are you African American? Are you biracial?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, you don't look that, and I don't think it doesn't sound like that's a genuine statement of who you are.
Okay, so that's my point. I could make a statement about who I am that's incorrect.
Of course, I think it's well established that human beings can lie, yes.
Or not even lie. I mean, I could just be mistaken.
Yeah.
What is a woman?
Why do you ask that question?
I just really like to know.
What do you think the answer to that question is?
Well, I'm asking. That's why I came to a college professor.
What other kinds of answers have you gotten?
A lot of like this, where you're not answering, and I've gotten a lot of that. So
I'm reluctant to answer it, and I think that has a lot to do with the questions that preceded it, and the way that you've conducted yourself in the interview.
How have I conducted myself?
How do you think you've conducted yourself?
You just really don't want to answer the questions, do you?
I came today very willing and enthusiastic about answering questions about women and gender sexuality studies, which is the work that I do.
You wanted to answer questions about women's studies, and so shouldn't the first answer you should be able to provide is what exactly is a woman?
Well, for me, it's actually a really simple answer, and that's a person who identifies as a woman.
But what are they identifying as?
As a woman.
But what is that?
As a woman.
Do you know what a circular definition is?
I do.
It's sort of like what you're doing right now, where a woman is a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Does it mean that we don't have...
Can men get pregnant?
Depends. I know.
What does it depend on?
I know trans men that can get pregnant.
That means it's a woman.
Can you provide a definition for the word woman?
Can I provide a definition?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
I can't.
You can't?
Not in this context.
So
I'm not a biologist.
The meaning of the word woman is so unclear and controversial that you can't give me a definition?
Oh, I put it on here.
The baby has been able to latch, but I've not been able to produce any milk.
Trans women can be mothers. We are mothers. I'm your mother.
Oh, I'm here. I'm here. And I know you're scared. I know you don't know what to do. But I've got you and I won't leave you. And I love you and I'm so sorry that you're scared. But it's okay to feel. It's safe to feel. It's safe to cry. It's safe to move through it.
Hi everyone! I don't think I've done like a general introduction yet as to who I am, so I thought I would do that now. Hi, my name is Bunny and I use bun pronouns. So who am I? I am a gender fluid, trans, femme, pan-romantic, great ace, white passing Japanese person.
I'm Cody, pronouns em, er, zer, zem, zers, or really any neo-pronouns that aren't z, her, hers. I am a white transmasculine, femme, non-binary, temporarily mostly able-bodied, neurodivergent, obsessive-compulsive, chronically ill, culturally Jewish, Unitarian Universalist, non-monogamous, demi-low romantic, gray demi-bisexual, survivor of acute and complex trauma, millennial, and cat parent in mental health recovery. Do you see this person next to me? E is my friend. C has had to put up with a lot to get to where Per is today. I just want to let Glint know that Thon is valid, that ver pronouns are valid, and that Sarah identity is valid.
Hi, I'm Ash, and I'm throwing a gender tea party where you try on different pronouns and honorifics to see how they feel. Today I'm introducing a friend who uses er pronouns, so this is for you if your name is Alex or Elliot. And if those aren't your names but you like these pronouns, this one's for you too. My friend is so cool for coming to my party. It's exciting to get to know him better. A is drinking a dandelion tea with honey. If you want to get Em a refill, the gray cup is Air's. I can take it over to him. I love Air outfit. I didn't have to dress herself up for this party, but it looks great. If you like this pronoun set, you can thank him in the comments. A should be proud of herself for trying on new pronouns. I'm proud of Em.
You're neither male nor female, right?
That's true. I identify as non-binary, which means that I'm neither male nor female, and correspondence to that I use the they, them pronoun.
There are a tiny minority of people who have some condition where they may have a female brain and a male body. Apart from this, we are all male and female, and the attempt to suggest that there is a third gender is, as far as I'm concerned, it's an ideological and a political project. It doesn't exist. The words male and female have existed throughout history, throughout the world. They refer, men are people who have penises, women are people who have vaginas. It's as simple as that. I would absolutely refuse to refer to this woman here, who's clearly a woman, as a they, because for me that would be imposing an ideological, political system. Because she is. If everybody watching this programme can see that she is a woman.
The idea that you're saying that if this person chooses to say that they are they, that you can't engage with that because of your belief system. We live in a culture where lots of people have lots of different beliefs, as is very, very clear on today's show. We cannot say, I have this belief system, so therefore I'm going to impose it on everyone. You can't do that. Like, she has a particular.
I use the they, them pronoun.
You are harassing me! Are you not nothing? I'm a woman being followed by a man who's not a journalist. You are fired.
I thought you were a dude. Oh, my bad.
It says it right on my seat.
I didn't know that. Sorry, sir. Ma'am, I mean. Ma'am.
Get the out of here! Get the out of here!
Ma'am, I'm sorry.
No.
Back it up. Back it up. No.
No, get away from her. Get away from her. She said it more than once. He just misgendered this woman, sir.
No, we're not doing credit. You're gonna give me my fucking money back.
Excuse me, sir. There's a young man in here. And you're watching.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
I can call the police if you'd like me to. You need to settle down.
You need to settle down and mind your business, okay?
Both of you guys?
Ma'am, once again, ma'am.
I said both of you.
No, you said sir. Once again, it's ma'am.
I actually said both of you guys. It was a general.
Right beforehand, you fucking said sir.
Sir? Okay.
Motherfucker, take it outside. If you want to call me sir again, I will show you a fucking sir.
I apologize.
Motherfucker.
I apologize now.
I need your corporate number. Because I'm going to call them and talk about how it's misgendered several times in this store.
I apologize for that.
I need your corporate number now.
I can get that for you if you like. That's not a problem.
Get it for me now.
I can do that. I'm going to ask you to calm down and stop cussing.
Give me your corporate number. Well, I'm going to ask you for the 5th time to stop calling me a man. Because quite clearly I am not.
And I apologize. I'm sorry for that, ma'am. I will get you that number. Is that okay?
Yes, get it for me now.
I'm asking you to stop
Get it
cussing.
for me now. I'm not cussing. I'm not cussing.
Okay.
Get me the damn number now, please. Ooh!
Ma'am, I apologize.
Ooh!
I apologize, ma'am. I will get you that number right now.
No, you're just going to keep bumping your gums. You're just going to keep bumping your gums and disrespecting trans people in this store, which I plan on telling the entire LGBTQ community. You're going to lose money over this.
Please do not use gendered language to address everyone.
Be mindful of other people and stop being a fucking scumbag, and you're a liar. I heard you. Stop fucking gaslighting trans people. Wait, what? Did you call me sir again? What was that? You said goodnight, sir? Alex, I'm gonna be talking to corporate about you, you motherfucker. Fuck you. Okay? That's bullshit. You don't fucking harass trans people at work. Yeah, you did. And I'm walking out and you're like, have a good night, sir? What the fuck is that? No, you don't fucking do this to trans people. This is discrimination. No, this is discrimination. I'm fucking done with it. You called me sir, and you're talking shit calling me sir on the way out. This is transphobic harassment. You're a fucking bigot at work. All right, Alex, you know what? I can't wait to just... He admits twice calling me sir. It's a slur. Do you not understand? It's like if you call the person of color the N-word. And I'm going to hold you accountable. Cis people need to be held accountable for how they treat trans people. And I'm not going to put up with this shit anymore.
You're crazy, bro.
You're fucking... Don't call me fucking bro. Stop fucking throwing slurs at me, you fucking piece of shit.
Have a good night, sis.
No, fuck you. I ain't your sis. I ain't your fucking bro. You don't even fucking know me.
No, I don't think so.
They take pictures of it. They post it. 9 out of 10 customers love it.
Yeah, you know what? It's bullshit.
No, what you're spouting is bullshit.
No, it's not. Trans women are women, sir. That sign is bullshit.
I'll tell you what. Just check it out. It ain't bullshit.
I'm telling you right now, as a trans women are women.
Well, I'm telling you, as a man, that's bullshit. It is. It's total bullshit.
Okay.
You know what? Nobody confronts your ass. That's the problem. You are fucking nuts.
Let's wake you up
You
to the
are
truth,
nuts.
sir.
You're not a woman. You don't look like a woman. You don't act like a woman.
Really?
You're fucked in the head. What's wrong with you?
I'm fucked in the head.
I am confronting you.
Yes, sir.
That you are an asshole. You are fucked in the head. You're an
Really?
embarrassment to the community.
I think
You're
you need to look in the mirror, sir.
You are an embarrassment.
I think you need to look in the mirror when you say that because you're actually saying that about yourself.
Well, look at yourself, for Christ's sakes.
Really?
You are not.
Why am I so
you
horrible
are
to
not
you?
a fucking chick.
Why am I so horrible to
Do you still have a debt?
You know what? That is none of your fucking business.
Do you still have a debt?
That is none of
Because if
your
you
business.
do, guess what? Do you think there's one person that really thinks that you're a chick?
I know a lot of people that agree with me and that accept me for who I am. And the fact that you're going to be here with a sign like that is bullshit.
Nobody confronts you. That's the problem.
Do.
You make me
That's bullshit.
uncomfortable. Because
Really?
you're fucking
Get the
nuts.
fuck away from me.
Then you get out of my store.
I will. Thank you.
Thank you.
Because I'm living me. I'm living my life the way I want to live it. Trans women are
Just
women.
don't live it around me.
Trans women are women.
Jesus Christ, man. Get a clue.
Trans women
Get
are
up.
women.
Get a fucking...
Trans women are women.
Do you know nobody confronts your ass?
Trans
Because
women
you know
are
what?
women.
They're afraid they're gonna hurt your fucking
Trans
feelings.
women are women.
Why don't you leave?
Because I'm trying to, and you're following
I'm
me.
not gonna follow you past the store.
Okay.
Now remember.
If you follow me
remember.
past your store, I'm calling the cops.
You go home tonight. If you've got a dick, you're not a chick.
You are fucked up in the head, and you need to go see somebody.
You think I'm fucked up? You're nuts.
Correct? I would like you to promise me that you will stop treating trans people this way.
How I'm treating you? I'm treating you bad? And am I doing it?
Your staff.
Am I doing it?
Your staff.
They're not doing that, man.
Yes, they were.
Okay, well, no. I mean, like I said, I mean, your name on the credit card is a feminine name?
No.
Exactly. They're not discriminating you.
Yes,
no,
they
not.
are. Because someone else could be paying.
By you handing the card.
I'm sorry. If someone else was sitting here that was a man, and I handed them that card, they would not have said anything. But because I'm alone, they're going to be an asshole and discriminate against me and be transphobic.
See? Nobody's transphobic like you're saying.
No,
Nobody's
that
discriminating.
is what's happening.
No, that's how you feel. I'm so
No,
sorry.
no,
that you
it's
feel
actually
like that.
not how I feel.
Yes, you are.
There's
Because
a
you're
difference.
doing this because of that.
No, there's a difference.
You know, because I mean, like in my sexuality, whatever it is, and I feel confident of who I am.
I'm not
what I am.
talking about sexuality.
That's what you're just telling me
You
right
don't
now.
even know what we're talking about. So how can you tell me I don't know what I'm talking about? We're talking about gender identity. You're talking about sexuality.
Okay.
There's a difference.
What are you? So I can call you. What are you?
No.
What are you? Just tell
Why
me what
does
are
it
you?
matter?
No, no. What are you?
Why does it matter?
What are you?
Why does it matter?
Oh, it doesn't matter to you. I mean, but to me, I'm a male. Okay?
Okay.
So, what are you? So I can call you a sir or ma'am. What are you?
What would you assume looking at me?
What are you?
What would you assume looking at me?
I assume that you're a man. Okay? Okay?
Thank you. Whatever.
Please do not use gendered language to address everyone.
James Jackson, Sacramento, he, him.
Brian Laverne, he, him.
Hi, I am Andy P. From Los Angeles, they, them pronouns.
Thank you, Chair. Nick, he, him, his from Twin Cities. James Jackson, Sacramento DSA, he, him.
Hi, my name is Onlin Wang. I use he, him.
This is Chris, he, him from Cleveland.
This is Daniel Ray from Piedmont, he, him pronouns.
My name is Trey. I use they, them, and he, him pronouns.
I use the term minor attracted person or MAP in the title and throughout the book for multiple reasons. First of all, because I think it's important to use terminology for groups that members of that group want others to use for them. And MAP advocacy groups like Before You Act have advocated for use of the term MAP. They've advocated for it primarily because it's less stigmatizing than other terms like pedophile. A lot of people, when they hear the term pedophile, they automatically assume that it means a sex offender, and that isn't true, and it leads to a lot of misconceptions about attractions toward minors. I've definitely heard the idea that you brought up, though, that the use of the term minor attracted person suggests that it's okay to be attracted to children. But using a term that communicates who someone is attracted to doesn't indicate anything about the morality of that attraction. And non-offending maps, by definition, do not abuse children, so their behaviors are moral. But they're still being subjected to this same idea that they're bad people. Stigma against maps is a problem in part because it makes maps think that they're monsters. That's really problematic in terms of map well-being. It's really hard to cope when you think you're a terrible person because you have attractions that you can't change.
No, I sit on the stand and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They'd look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.